All right, thank you again for joining me, and thank you so much for watching the videos. If you're one of the 4 or 5, I really appreciate you as always. Thank you so much. So anyways, if you've been watching the videos, then you can see what we got here. You should have some familiarity. This is the beginning of the next level. I reached out and found somebody who's actually selling the Queer Eye set, and I'm gonna buy it tomorrow. I watched another review today. You can see it's actually up, mounted up there. I got the windmill on it, but it's mounted on top of the, what is that, the barbecue. So, and then I got this one on top of the auction house, but I just wanted something to put it on top of. Building this is a nightmare, I gotta tell you. I mean, it was just one thing after another I kept running into. You can see I still have holes in the top. Now what I told you was, from here, we're gonna make the elevator mechanism that makes the elevator work from here. And I showed you the robot thing I bought, but we gotta hook a motor up to it. And then I told you from the center, I wanna have it come up smaller in the middle. And that's kind of what we're looking at here. You know, I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe I would have liked to have had it facing shaped the other way, so a long way with the long, but I'm going to keep looking at it. The one thing I can definitely tell you is putting this together, very frustrating. I mean, running out of stuff, plates, and it doesn't matter what I do. You can see I have the studs in the sides here. Doesn't matter what I do, where I put them, the plates never line up. That's why there's a hole here. A hole here. There's a couple different places where there's holes because there's just, no matter what you do. So I got to restructure that so it's stronger. I got to put the motor for the elevator and then build up the top of it. So it needs to be stronger than that for sure. So going back to this over here, I was showing somebody something today, and I showed them the floor here. They said they really like it. I thought that was nice to hear. I put this in, but I'm just not sure. If you don't mind, put in the comments what you think about this floor in the kitchen. But as I mentioned, I'm going to pick up that Queer Eye set tomorrow. And there is so much cool stuff in there. There's actually there's tiles that make like the Oriental carpet that I have. You make it out of tiles, and there's armoires and all kinds of cool stuff. So I'm going to be able to really put a lot of neat stuff, kind of like we did with Thor here. We'll be able to take and use that to fill in this whole area, which will also be nice too. I mentioned that, you know, put a lot of better stuff on the bottom, and now you can't even see it down there. So it'll be really nice down there, and I'll know I did it the right way. And then with the stuff I get tomorrow, I'll be able to really fix this up and make it nice. So I had already decided that I wanted to start working on this. So waiting for that just gave me a reason to do it. I really wasn't sure, excuse me, I wasn't really sure if I would have enough Technics blocks, and really the pins ended up being the pin blocks. But I have a lot of pins that I bought, so I was able to make some. It's amazing for all the stuff I bought. I haven't had time to go through all that stuff I bought and showed you on the video. I'm going to have to do that because I need more stuff. And then I have stuff I haven't even gone through. So, but this right here is the elevator shaft right here. That, for this elevator right here, getting that lined up and making that fun. And I originally made it, this whole black section, I originally made it a hole. And then I got up here, I'm like, well, I need a floor, you know? And I realized that wasn't the greatest decision to make. So, but this is the floor, the first concept, the elevator, and then like I said, we're gonna make the motor and start making that work. And then, well, I'll have to wait till I start building it to show you what I'm gonna do. I have a lot of different ideas. This thing has some kind of a roof patio up here or something, and then this whole side will be taken up with the elevator mechanism, and then this is going to go straight up in the air until it comes to a point. So, but that's where we're at. Like I said, I'm picking up the Lego set tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I watched 2 reviews. Both of them said it was fantastic. And both of them paid $100. The first one I watched, he said he thought it was like $80 worth of plastic, but it was such a nice set. He thought it was worth $100. I'm getting it for $60. So very happy about that. I don't put this in the Lego Anonymous category. It's part of what I'm doing here, but that's what we're doing. So anyways, if you watch the videos, you're the best. Really love you. Thank you. And God bless America.